Splashing, kicking, nearly drowning are three things that embody water polo. The reason why I'm honoring water polo today is because it has truly affected my life in such a positive manner. Three examples of how water polo has affected me is, first, I've gained a family. Second, it's opened so many opportunities for me that I can't imagine my life without it. And third, it has genuinely helped my overall health. Unlike other sports, water polo has truly helped me create such a special connection with people and just a connection with the overall sport. In the past, sports have felt more like a job, to where I would go to practice, I would come home, go to practice, come home, and it just felt like a job because I was just doing the same thing over and over without really having a connection to the sport or the people that I was playing with. I didn't start water polo until my freshman year, and it was completely unplanned. I intended to play volleyball, but took a chance and went to a practice and immediately fell in love with not only the sport, but the people playing it. From the first practice, I felt completely welcomed. Being a young girl going into high school, it was so nerve-wracking to be able to face a totally new school full of totally new people. Something I found very comforting was that there was a whole lot of people that I knew because of water polo. It wasn't just freshmen, it wasn't just sophomores. There was a bunch of upperclassmen too that would say hi to me in the hall, and I would have friends and almost like a family at school. By spending so much time with my team, both at school and on the pool deck, it created such a bond that I can't describe it other than like a family bond. It created relationships for me that have gone way past high school and have moved towards a long-lasting relationship just like family. By having these special connections, it has led me to open a lot of new doors. When I started water polo, I thought that it would just be an after-school sport, that I would go to school, go to the sport, and come home. After I fell in love with the sport, I decided that I wanted to do a club team. This club team opened so many doors for me. It allowed me the opportunity to join a junior Olympics team that took me down to California to a tournament where we played people all over the country. So it wasn't like every other tournament that I played in high school. It was something that allowed me to meet people not just from our state, but places all over the country. By joining that team, it pushed me to the next level of water polo. I didn't know that I wanted to continue playing water polo in college until I went to that tournament. Seeing the game at such a high level, I knew that I immediately wanted to look at schools that had the sport. This led me to the decision of going to a school in California. I never would have thought about going out of state if it hadn't been for water polo. Water polo led me to find my first school down in Sacramento. Without water polo, I would have never found the perfect school for me. They had an amazing water polo program. They had an amazing program for the major that I was looking at, and it was exactly what I was looking for. Being able to go down to California was an amazing opportunity. It was given to me by water polo. After spending 4 years of playing the sport and having it become my life, I knew it was something I could not say goodbye to. When spending that much time on something, it becomes a part of you. When COVID hit, it took away more than just the athletic program. A lot of people went through a lot of different things when COVID affected us, but it took away the athletic program for me. Having that taken away took away more than just the program, though. It was the first time in 5 years I hadn't done athletics. And having an athletic program gave me a schedule to where I went to practice, I did school, I had a social life, like I built everything around water polo. And so in having that suddenly taken away from me completely affected my life, not only my social life, but my personal life. It affected my mental health to where I didn't realize how much I relied on water polo to be such like a crutch of releasing emotional stress and just overall having that as a way to get through the day. Water polo became such an outlet for me emotionally that I didn't realize how much of an outlet it had honestly become. Not having water polo has made me completely adjust my life and realize my life without it is not a life I want to live. That's why I wanted to honor water polo, because water polo has been in my life for 5 years and has truly shaped me to be the person I am today. Without water polo, I wouldn't have had as many opportunities, I wouldn't have gained the family, and I wouldn't have had such a good overall health. And so, without water polo, there is no me.